The Pentagon has reportedly approved the use of a Navy base for ICE operations in Chicago as the city anticipates a large-scale immigration enforcement as soon as today.
Meanwhile, Illinois Governor J.P. Pritzker is sending a warning should the National Guard show up.
We're going to immediately go to court. If National Guard or other military troops are deployed to the city of Chicago, immediately go to court. The future of our democracy, the future of America is on the line.
Right. Let's bring in Trey Gowdy, host of Sunday Night in America and author of the new book, The Color of Death. Do you think America is on the line if we send National Guard to help an American city, Trey?
I think your life might be on the line if you don't. I mean, what I find so bitterly ironic is the J.B. Pritzkers of the world, the Brandon Johnsons of the world, seem to be concerned about some of your constitutional rights, but not the most fundamental right of all, which is the right to stay alive. I mean, look at what happened in Chicago over Labor Day weekend. So, I mean, you want to talk about due process, you want to talk about posse comitatus, you want to talk about all these obscure law school principles. How about you staying alive, Governor? So, immigration is uniquely federal. The feds don't need to ask his permission to go enforce immigration laws.
But they don't want any police, though. They wanted to defund the police, criminals back on the street with their DAs. They don't want the feds there. They don't want ICE there. They don't want the National Guard there. They've become a lawless party, right?
Good luck running on that, because if there's any issue in the world that unifies people, it is the desire not to go to bed at night to the background noise of gunshots, not to worry about your personal property being stolen. You know, Lawrence, I never had a crime victim ask me about politics. Never once, ever. I mean, that is a unifying thing. We want to stay alive. We want our kids to stay alive. We want our personal property respected. And they've turned it into this blue versus red issue. That's not what it is. It's a life versus death issue. The fact that he's so happy about going to court to stop Donald Trump, how about be happy about keeping those 57 young people alive, most of whom are African-American males in Chicago? So how about get excited about keeping them alive?
Yeah, I think it's more than an 80-20 issue. Everyone wants their city to be safe, Democrats and Republicans. I don't know why they don't want all the help they can get. Trey, congratulations on the new book. It's called The Color of Death, and it is the #2 bestseller right now. Tell us about the book. If people are interested in reading a novel, what are they going to learn from it? Or tell us what it's about.
What it's like to be a real prosecutor and the relationship, Ansley, that we have with cops and victims. I mean, it's fiction, but it's based on having really done it for almost 2 decades. I want people in the driver's seat with me from the moment the homicide takes place until the courtroom lights dim. And it's a true story. The miniseries don't get it right. The movies don't get it right. Television doesn't get it right. This is a realistic appraisal, a realistic view of how prosecutors are involved from day one. And there are a lot of twists and turns, and there's a little love story to make my wife happy. So thank you to everybody that's read it, everybody who's thinking about reading it. And if you're on the fence, look at the reviews and make up your own mind. There's no politics at all. Just like I told Lawrence, no politics. It is all mystery. And I'm curious how quickly people will figure out who done it.
Yeah, here's an excerpt from the book, and here we go. It's a gray, cold, rainy November afternoon. Aside from the weather, it's a serene place right beside an old church surrounded by hardwood born before any of the people lying there. I'm sitting in my car debating whether to get out or not. Maybe the rain will let up. In the meantime, I note the cruelty of nature, especially in autumn. It used to be my favorite time of year. Beautiful days with crisp mornings and chilly evenings as bookends. Everything conspires to remind you of life, the temperature, the colors, the holidays. How can you not be hopeful in autumn? But it's a facade. Autumn is death masquerading as beauty. Dun, 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 dun. And then?
Yeah, I mean, I actually, when I was writing that, I did have tears, I mean, rolling down my face, not because my writing was so bad, but the truth is, I mean, I love autumn. I mean, the colors are so vibrant. But the reality is that leaf is about to let go of life and fall anonymously to the ground. And it's kind of a metaphor for us, I mean, I'm the oldest one of the four by far, although Brian might be close. When you have less of something, you appreciate it more. So he's reflecting on the fact that death is just so final. There's no appeal. There's no retreat from it. And it really is a facade. That beauty occurs right before that leaf lets go and dies and falls to the ground.
Powerful.
It is very powerful. Yeah, it's a sad reality, but that's the way God wanted it. That's the way God made it.
God wanted him to be older than us. Right? And Trey, you might be the oldest, but you are the best golfer out of all of us. So that's something that's your takeaway, along with the best-selling book.
And he's from South Carolina. How about those Gamecocks last weekend, Trey?
Yes. How about those Gamecocks, despite poor SEC officiating? How about Shane Beamer and those Gamecocks?
I know. He's
You know
great.
what? I'm just getting word now. If you want to move to New York, where the autumn is even more beautiful, upstate New York, the leaves turn. Get you out of South Carolina, experience real autumn. What do you think, Trey?
I can't afford it. I can't afford to live in New York. I was there last week. I went broke. Last week I went broke.
I know.
Yeah, we know the feeling. Trey's dad was a pediatrician at the same practice that was my pediatrician when I was growing up in Spartanburg. So all my vaccines that I got, my MMR, came from his dad's practice.
That's amazing.
Thank you,
good to
Trey.
see
Look how
Trey.
good you turned out.
Right.
You're welcome.
Right.
Y'all take care.
I don't know about that, but thank you.
And don't miss Trey's show, Sunday Night in America, every Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time.
Yep, fantastic show. Every
You can watch
single
Kid
Sunday
Mead
night.
after that.
That's
You
right.
can.
Right.
That's an option. But most of all, watch Trey.
That's right.
Hey, it's Will Kane. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News channel on YouTube. It's the best way to get our latest interviews and highlights. And click to subscribe to the Will Kane podcast for full episodes right now.